There are 1,677 total reported missing person cases in Washington, D.C., with the majority of them being people of color. With only a few months left in 2021, many D.C. residents are hopeful that families of missing African Americans will get equal amounts of resources and media attention. Black women have a 41% higher mortality rate than white women. With many health disparities, Black women are encouraged to be their own health advocates. All night, various speakers spoke here to celebrate the school's past, acknowledge its present, and look forward to its future.
The coworkers from my son's job came to her house looking for Daniel. They say that morning he left the job site and they just tried to figure out where he went.
David Robinson's son Daniel, geologist, is among the 543,000 people reported missing throughout the country, 37% of them being minorities. Families of missing African Americans, like Robinson, say they are not receiving the same resources as white cases.
At the time, they didn't have the cadaver dolls and all this kind of stuff, all these agencies working together, showing any kind of urgency. So, of course, being up there, I decided to start my own search.
Recently, many people took to social media to raise the question, why do white missing cases receive more media attention while African Americans and other people of color's cases go months without coverage?
I've heard one family member say to me that someone said to them off the record, well, putting a Black person on the news missing doesn't bring ratings.
There are 1,677 total reported missing person cases in Washington, D.C., with the majority of them being people of color. With only a few months left in 2021, many D.C. residents are hopeful that families of missing African Americans will get equal amounts of resources and media attention.
I'm always hopeful that things will get better for us in all facets of life, especially as far as the resources.
Mr. Robinson also urges the community to do what they can to amplify cases like his son's.
Make ourselves, make our own noise, so I think we just need to make sure we make our own noise and be heard together.
Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Ariana Cobb for NewsVision.
Know your body, do the mammogram, do the test, and don't be afraid. It's better to know as soon as you can and instead of waiting until it's too late when your diagnosis can be detrimental.
The district was painted pink as members of the community came together to celebrate survivors like Gina in the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with this disease in their lifetime, making breast cancer the most commonly diagnosed cancer in America.
The breast tissue is just prone to errors. And that's really how cancer happens, is when cells divide and a mistake happens and the body doesn't kill off that cell, there's a potential for a cancer to happen.
Black women are especially vulnerable when it comes to this disease, having the second highest rate in new breast cancer cases, with many being diagnosed at a young age.
Black folks are affected traditionally more because they seek care later. And then by the time they do get care, cancer is worse, disease is worse, all those things are worse.
Black women have a 41% higher mortality rate than white women. With many health disparities, Black women are encouraged to be their own health advocates.
Be your own advocate. If you have to get a second opinion, get it. Don't be intimidated if your doctor tells you, oh, you're too young, or you have cystic breast, this is not serious enough. You know your body, so really take control of that and your health.
In Washington, D.C., Ariana Cobb for HU NewsVision. There was music, food, and celebration as the Cathy Hughes School of Communications turns 50 by hosting an anniversary gala at the National Press Club.
This 50-year powerful legacy that we have in front of us today is something to merely marvel at.
Since 1971, Howard University's School of Communications has served as a pillar in the field by cultivating students in areas such as advertising, audio, journalism, and public relations.
I think it's developed me as a student, a future professional, as well as a leader.
I've been privileged to have so many different opportunities in media and in news media.
You get so much of a holistic approach to it. You get, directing, script writing, editing, cinematography, you get it all.
All night, various speakers spoke here to celebrate the school's past, acknowledge its present and look forward to its future.
Professors turned mentors, peers turned friends, co-workers, and part of your tribe. I'm always rooting for Howard, but especially for SOC.
Dean Lawson Borders touched on what's next for the school, including plans to move to a new building with the College of Fine Arts.
It's that next step, so it really is looking forward. We're really thinking about all the things we will have an opportunity to do in a new state-of-the-art facility, because as you know, everything is changing so fast around us.
In Washington, D.C., Ariana Cobb for NewsVision.